So today I want to talk about a story one of our godbrothers told us. In which he was having difficulty working with another devotee. And he didn't know what to do because things were not going well. And he couldn't control the situation. He couldn't change anything. So he wrote Prabhupada and said, I would resign. And Prabhupada said, the request you have to resign is insane. Because once you surrender, you can never take it back. So I thought this was significant because we've never really heard Prabhupada say it so explicitly within such a specific context. This devotee had a very responsible position. And Prabhupada depended on him. Prabhupada depended on many devotees, and it was very difficult when Prabhupada depended on a devotee when that devotee left Krishna consciousness or gave up their service. Sometimes he let them change their service. It would be better in some situations. Sometimes he didn't want them to change their service. Sometimes he let them go on vacations. But this specific devotee had a responsibility unique to him and his qualification. And he was doing it quite well. But he was hitting a dead end, and he didn't know what to do because he couldn't resolve an issue. So he told Prabhupada, I resign. And Prabhupada's saying, you can't. So that's an interesting meditation, that once you surrender to Guru and Krishna, it's like Prabhupada saying, there's a contract there. You've entered into an agreement. This is not even initiation. This is an agreement of seva. And once you enter into that agreement of seva, that's a contract. And you cannot resign. You cannot take back your surrender. And then Prabhupada says, that thought is insanity. That once I surrender to Krishna, that's it. I've given my life. There's a contract. There's a relationship there. It's like marriage. You know, if you tell your husband or wife, I resign, they'll think, this is insane. You can't resign from a marriage. That's not how it works. So this devotee said, of course, he regretted doing that, and he prays that's the only time he will have ever done it, and he'll never do it in the future. But I wanted to bring this up as a meditation, that service to the Guru, service to the mission, is a commitment we all make, and if we haven't made it, we should make, and it's not a commitment we can renege on. And one thing I saw with Prabhupada is that he valued responsibility tremendously. He valued commitment. He valued steadiness. And if you look at his life, what he gave us and how he gave it to us, he was like a rock. He was completely committed to his disciples. He was always there for us 24/7. And he expected that similar kind of reciprocation. So when you think of your spiritual master, think of how hard he's working for you. Think of what he's doing and how much sacrifice he's making, even if it's not for you specifically, but in general, to his disciples and to people all over the world. And you're part of that team, and you're committed to helping him or helping him directly or serve within ISKCON. And that's not something that we can take lightly, and that's not something we can resign ourselves from. We're always part of that. That's our identity. And we can't change that identity. And to think to change it, in Prabhupada's words, would be insane.